Look at this from Harlem Hale. He's played the ball from Fuster in the Rabona into Kenny Coker.
Oh, yeah!
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Mattov's English Journey, and welcome back to the town of Alfreton, where we sit for the first time in this season in the playoff spots in the National League. For the first time on the channel, actually our best position as of yet, and it's really good to see. Off the back of that 8-3 win in the last episode and the 3-0 loss in the FA Cup, which allowed us to focus more on the league. As we say, we scored in that time off camera 13 goals in 3 games, that including a 7-5 win. So we conceded 5 but we scored 7, nearly matching that Sociedad versus Espanyol game we played in the last series. But in the last 2 games we've had 2 losses, and it's against some good teams as well. Dagenham and Redbridge, who currently sit in 5th place, have nabbed our 5th place spot, and also Wimbledon, who beat us at home. And hopefully that doesn't affect our morale too much, because we were playing some good football before that. It's a shame we lost to some playoff rivals, but we still sit in a decent position, and if we keep playing how we have been recently, then we can definitely move up and continue to solidify our position in the playoffs, because we have had a much better spell here, as you can see. So hopefully that can restart off the back of those 2 losses. So in today's episode, we've got 2 games coming up, one in the FA Trophy in the 3rd round against Hartlepool, who we obviously got that 8-3 win against in the last episode. Pretty wild that happened. And then another 7-5 win. We love scoring, but we also love conceding. The only way to describe it really as park football. It's just pretty amazing what we're doing at times. So we have that first game coming up, and then after that we've got a nice away fixture against Chester. That is the game to restart our winning ways in this league. So let's see what we can go and do in this first game coming up against Hartlepool. So the team for this game coming up against Hartlepool in the FA Trophy 3rd round starts with Adams in goal. We've got a back line of Guerrero, Pollard, Crowther, Sassy and Perrott. Midfield of Canshaw, Fuster and Kelly. We've got Starkey on the left, Harlem Hale on the right and Kenny Coker up top. Opening moments of this game here, Caden Kelly finds himself on the ball. He tries to play a ball into Coker at the back post. He doesn't manage to win it, and now Kelly finds himself on the ball once again. It comes out to Harlem Hale. He might at least have the shot. Instead he takes it to the byline. He will look, try and deliver it in. Instead he plays it to Perrott. Fuster on the ball. Fuster will have the shot, and he's just put it wide off that post. A good opening chance here in this game, as Hartlepool find themselves with a corner here. They go to the edge of the box, and it's a good tackle by Sassy there. He's been really key for us in this season, and now Kelly will look to try and counter-attack with this ball. He's got Harlem Hale ahead of him. He still continues by himself, and who's making a darting run in the middle? Harlem Hale will play this ball. Instead he goes to Cantrell, and that is a lovely finish by George Cantrell. He's coming in clutch for us recently with some of his goals. His free kicks have been amazing, and it was Koku I thought was going to be having that shot there, but instead it fell out to George Cantrell, showing how good of a midfielder he is for us, and he's developed into a really good experienced player for us in these leagues. As 30 minutes passes in this game with this 1-0 lead, Kelly will play a ball in to Dan Sassy in the middle, and he's just headed that ball over. He's been a real key player for us. He definitely offers a lot more than the like of Paul Apai, who has moved on to Lincoln. I might go and check how he's doing actually, because he obviously wanted to go to a bigger club, and I just wonder how he's doing for the transfer fee we got for him. I wonder if Lincoln have used him to their ability. If we go and take a look here, he hasn't played for them at all. Wow, okay then. So that was probably something. I mean, I didn't expect him to play every game, but for him to play no games, it's probably disappointing for him. We might get him on loan if we get promoted to League 2. Should we stay here for another season, that could be a good signing for us, but we have to just see. Really, it's interesting what has happened to him for the 85k we got for him to not play. Really interesting to see. But the squad is definitely gelling together a lot more. I know the players I want to keep using, likes of Harlem Hale and Crowther have broken to the main team. It's good to see that these players are given a lot of competition for themselves. And here's Harlem Hale on the ball. His shot is just saved there by the Hartlepool goalkeeper. In this competition as well, could it be the season where we finally do well in a cup competition? Because in the first 2 seasons, the most we've got to is maybe the 4th round of the FA Trophy, I believe. Never been too good for us, so hopefully we can do that. We should help our efforts in this game if we were to get another goal here and continue to play as we have been away from home in a tough game. to get to a good stage in this would be really good, and hopefully we can hold our own and see if we can get that result. As 40 minutes goes in this game, we still lead 1-0. As we have a free kick here played in, Fuster doesn't win his header there, and now Hartlepool look to try and make their first chance of this game. Their striker find themselves on their ball. The number 9, he's continuing to advance with this ball there. Number 10 unmarked in the middle. That's where it goes, not to the number 10 but to another one of their players, and Dan Sassy once again there to get it gone. Him, Crowther and Williams have been really I mean, even Perrott, to be fair, has been, on paper, he's been the best defender, but Sassy and Crowther in their box especially. Last season we had an issue with defending set pieces. This season it's been so much better. A great start to this game for us as we still lead 1-0. As Cantrell plays a ball in there, he's got Fuster at the back post. He doesn't win his header again. Harlem Hale goes to Crowther at the back post, and there is the header from Adam Crowther. As I was just saying literally seconds ago, them in the box, their heading presence would have been so much better at defending set pieces, but now when it comes to attacking set pieces, Adam Crowther has scored a lovely goal. He dropped out the starting team this year, but he has forced his way back in, putting in some amazing performances. He was a Pire's centre-back pair. It's been the talk of the defenders in this episode, and he's broken to the team, shown how good he is, and he scored a lovely goal to go alongside it to make it 2-0 in this game. As Hartlepool have it, their first chance of the game here with this free kick. It'll go straight over the wall. It does go all the way past the wall, but we don't have anything to worry about that. It goes past Adams' post, and he is not too worried about that. Adams is another player who's not conceded. I mean, he's been good in terms of saving. It's just we have conceded quite a few goals, not the most in the league, but for a team of our position, we've conceded quite a few. And what a Rabona that was from Harlem Hale into Kenny Coker, who gets our third goal of the game. A lovely bit of skill from Harlem Hale to get that in, and it's just an amazing goal. I was speaking about our defenders, but we also need to talk about our attackers. Look at this from Harlem Hale. He's played the ball from Fuster and the Rabona into Kenny Coker to make it 3-0. What a goal that is. As 60 minutes goes in this game, we might have another attacking chance here before a few changes are made to rest up for this Chester game, where we should be picking up another 3 points in the league. Kenny Coker has a chance to get his second goal of the game, or it might even be his third goal. Just on the one goal for now, it's been another great performance from him. He's got 17 goals in 17 games, I believe, in the league, or something like that. It might even be more by now. 19 in 17. He has been exceptional. Top scorer in the league, I think. Yeah, top scorer there, as you can see. If we go and take a look at the table just quickly, if I can, league table over here, the amount of goals we've conceded against has been, if I go to goals against, it's been up here. We've conceded the fourth most in the league, which is not good at all. We scored the most by a long stretch, but conceding that many is not, it's not good. But I think we have just defended better. I don't know what it is. Maybe we're making mistakes at times. Sometimes we've been complacent in the games where we scored so many goals. We may have become complacent. I don't know. I think our defensive performance has been much better. You don't have right backs getting nominated as the best defenders in the league without them actually doing something. So I wonder what it is really. We have defended much better at times, especially on those set pieces, but goals must just be sneaking in at times for us. I can't remember the last time we had a huge loss, maybe that 4-2 loss at home against Rochdale, but I'm not really too sure. As it looks like we'll wrap up this game without conceding. It's going to be a 3-0 win away from home by the looks of it, unless there's another goal to come in this game. It's been another exceptional performance. We'll be advanced on to the next round of the FA Trophy, and I'm very, very happy with how we've played here. And here is the draw for the next round of the FA Trophy. The team we come up against, Maidstone United, in the National League South. They're going on a bit of a miracle run in the FA Cup at the moment, but on paper in here we've made a much better team, so hopefully we can get a good result in that away from home once again. We just must have some awful luck with how we get drawn. I don't really know how it works. Maybe the lower team gets seeded at home, but yeah, that should be a good game. I don't know when that will be played, and hopefully we can advance on to a quarter-final, I believe, of the FA Trophy. That would be very, very good. Another away game coming up today as well. Just not our day when we have two away games in a row. Not too fun to see, really. I'd much rather be at the Impact Arena. But let's go and see what happens in this game coming up against Chester. So the team for this game coming up against Chester, pretty much the same as last time out. Starts with Adams in goal, backline of Grell, Pollard, Crowther, Williams coming in for Dan Sassy, who is suspended for this game, but Williams very, very capable, as we know. We've got Perrott on the right, midfield, Cantrell, Fuster, Kelly, Starkey on the left, Harlem Hale on the right, and Kenny Coker up top. 5 minutes gone here, and we've got a nice few games coming up, as I've said, off camera, and this one as well we should be picking up, a lot of points. You want to just pick them up, and you don't want to miss out on opportunities because when you look back on them at the end of the season, if you realise that you missed out on going to the playoffs as a result of games like this, then you'd be so frustrated. And we need to just make the most of these games where we should be picking them up, and to see ourselves in the playoffs is good, but we have that target of around 60 or 70 points. We want to be staying ahead of our points to games played, and we're very ahead of that at the moment, which obviously helps our efforts, but we're not going to help it here if we keep playing like this. As Chester get the first goal of the game to make it 1-0, and we need to be much more improved, and yeah, see if we can pick up the 3 points. And everyone's in good morale still. That win in the FA Trophy definitely helped us, so we need to make the most of that and pick up as many points as possible. This is definitely one of those games where we need to do as we go 1-0 down early on here. As 30 minutes goes here, Chester with a corner, and Adams comes up to collect it. A big catch from him to deny anything going in there. I'm sure we would have had it covered anyway, because our set piece defending this season has been so much better, as the ball's played long there up to Kelly, and he doesn't manage to win his header, but Williams plays it back up to Kelly, and it's a bit of head football at the moment, but luckily we get it back down to Starkey, and Starkey might look to try and switch it. Instead he goes to Crowther, who might look to go and switch it now. It goes back to Starkey. Where's he going to go? He finally switched it up to Fuster, but that is a poor header from him. He's not very good on those headers, maybe playing it around the ground more suited for him. And now Chester on the ball in defence. Starkey with a good bit of pressing there to win it back. He might look to play it into the path of Kenny Coker. That's what he does. He's got Kelly ahead of him. It's a lovely ball. Instead it goes to Billy Fuster, and Fuster is denied by the Chester goalkeeper. It is some lovely play there to get it into that position, and now we're starting to play much better than we were in the opening stages. The ball will be played in by George Cantrell. Will look to find Williams or Crowther in the middle. Instead it goes to the back post to Kenny Coker, and he doesn't win his header. Yeah, many men marking him there, but now we need to see if we can win it back. It comes back to Guerrero Pollard. Nothing comes of that. We might go into half time with this deficit. Hopefully not, because that is not a position you want to be in, really, especially away from home, where we don't have this advantage at all. I emphasise it quite a lot because it is very important, and to get a goal here would be very important, and this helps our efforts. George Cantrell on the ball. He's made a nice run there, played through to Ben Starkey, and he's hit the post. Harlem Hale gets the rebound to make it 1-1 in this game. A nice finish by him. Unlucky for Starkey to not get the goal, and we find ourselves in a much more comfortable position now. Still more points to be picked up, more goals to be scored here. Kick off here in this second half, just the one change made. We've brought on Nathan Newell for Williams in defence, and he'll have his first contribution here as the ball goes into the back post, and the header for, oh, it's gone, it's snuck in off Adams. No way, I thought he'd saved it. George Cantrell, it might have deflected off actually. How unlucky is that? And we're not putting in a very good performance here. We've gone down twice in this game, and now we need to find something if we want to come away with 3 points. As Chester have another chance from this corner. I was praising our set piece defending, but now we need to do a bit more of it. We conceded from that last one, and now we need to do it again here as the ball is played in deep to that back post, and I think Coker wins that header, but they still have the ball in action here, and it's gone in. And this is so poor from us. We've just conceded 2 goals in 2 minutes, and now we need to just improve our performance, because this would be such a disappointing loss. It would really damage the spirits in a few good games coming up. Three league losses in a row would be so bad for us. As 60 minutes passes in this game, a few changes made for us. Now the final changes brought on Warlock and Howells in attack. Hopefully that gives us a bit more of a, a cutting edge. We put up the XG as well, nearly 3 XG, but means nothing if you can't score the goals. There's 25 minutes left in this game. It doesn't look like we'll come away with anything from it. It's been a mixed bag really. We've put up the chances, but we just haven't been able to convert, and our defending has been very poor today. As Guerrero Pollard might have a chance to play a ball in to get a goal back. It falls out to Nathan Newell. Now Max Howells, a substitute, plays it back out wide to Guerrero Pollard. He might look to have the shot. That's what he does. The shot in from Guerrero Pollard. He's just put it over the crossbar there. It's some better stuff from us, but still not one of the goals we need to pull it back to at least a draw, which, I mean, if we could take anything from it, it'd be that really. As 80 minutes passes, we're still down 3-1. 86 minutes gone in this game. We might have to go on the very attacking mindset soon if we don't pull back a goal, or even if we do pull back the goal. We look like we have the momentum, so we just need to see if we can go out and get that goal. But if we keep playing like this, we won't get it. It's just so annoying really, when we've been playing so well. Just to start playing like this against the team we should really be beating, it out of form. Chester, the ball slipped through, and they could see this game over and done with to make it 4-1, and we've been absolutely demolished here. Poor play from us. as the 90th minute passes now, we have a few minutes left in added time. This game has just been so annoying, really. I thought we could come here, give them a really, really tough game, and, well, tough game at home for them, and, you know, give them something to worry about, loads of goals and stuff like that. It's just not come today at all, by the looks of it, and in a game where, you know, it's one of those chances where you look back on, as I said earlier, you don't want to lose out in it, and now we've only gone and done that, and it's just so annoying, really. It's still early in the season, and to get ourselves in this position where we are, it's still good. It's just frustrating to see when we've been playing so well all season. Maybe there's a few things we need to look at, a bit of a reality check for us, because these boys are also thinking that they want to survive relegation, and we don't want them to become complacent when anything more than that comes up, and that's what they're securing, because that's the goal for them. Once they've reached that, that's it for them. You know, they just want to avoid relegation, and being in a playoff spot is obviously avoiding relegation, so that's enough for them. So when they get complacent like this at times, maybe it's a factor that it can come into consideration. It's just annoying when our goals don't align. Maybe it's an issue with the club vision at the moment, and we just have to see, really. It's annoying at this time in the season. We've pulled back a goal there from Kenny Coker, but the full time whistle will go a 4-2 loss away from home. Just hope our morale can stay up, and we can go into the next games, pick up the points we need to, you know, restart our league form. 3 losses in a row, you know, not very good to see, and we need to just play much better going into this second half of the season. So I was going to thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave you with so tuned, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.